minus 1 upon 5 raised to the power of minus 2. Now, many of the students do mistake in this. Why? Because they do not understand this negative exponent. What does this negative exponent means? Now, negative exponent, when a is raised to the power of minus m, what does this mean? This negative is for inverse application. That means a raised to the power of minus m is equal to multiplicative inverse of a. Multiplicative inverse of a number is 1 upon a, that reciprocal of that number. So multiplicative inverse of a will be 1 upon a. Then it is raised to the positive power of the exponent. Then this negative m becomes positive and it is 1 upon a raised to the power of m. It's like this, or simply you can write it 1 upon a raised to the power of m. So this negative exponent doesn't mean that it is a negative number. It's indicative of the multiplicative inverse. So here minus 2, it's not a negative number. Minus 1 upon 5 is raised to the power of negative 2. It means multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 5. It will be minus 5 and then it is raised to the power of 2. Because if multiplicative inverse of a is 1 upon a, then multiplicative inverse of 1 upon a will be a. So multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 5 will be minus 5 and then it is raised to the power of 2. So then we remove the negative sign when we inverse this number, the base. So then minus 5 is raised to the power of 2. This also means we can also write it as minus 1 is raised to the power of minus 2 and then upon 5 is raised to the power of minus 2. It's like this. Then 5 raised to the power of minus 2, minus 1 raised to the power of minus 2 means minus 1 times minus 1. And then 5 raised to the power of minus 2 means 5 times 5, because we have to write the multiplicative inverse of 5. So it is minus minus plus and then 5 times 5 is 25. So it will be 25, a positive number.